So, Paragon, how has SMT been for you?
Good.
Just good.
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 Fun. Nice, so descriptive.
The one round where I got to is where I escaped in the pod, and whoever was the one who converted everybody, I was the only survivor to escape without being converted. That
Yeah,
got
you
me an
were.
achievement.
You were literally the last one.
That's because
That was
Chris
pretty-
I was
got
the
three people at once.
I escaped
Yeah.
without being converted. I went, it's like, well, I can't find anybody. So I just went over there, placed my campfire, waited till it was time to escape with the pod. It's like, come on, hurry up. Hurry up. I'm afraid somebody's going to come over here and kill me. I don't know where anybody is. Hurry up.
I mean,
Finally,
that is
Well,
legit
got
fear,
in
yeah.
and took off.
I did
I
almost
got in.
convert you one time, so.
I got in and took off. Then the next time when Nick killed me and turned me into a necromancer, I hate you.
I'm gonna
I freaking hate
head
I
off
just
for the night.
started
I just
killing
wanted-
Nick as soon as I
No worries,
suspected
Mike.
him.
Take it easy. Have a good night.
Oh,
Good
good
night.
I kept
Hey.
trying to. I was actually
Hope-
tempted to go to the pod and try to escape and see if I couldn't just escape and leave.
Just it.
That's
I
it.
don't think traders can use
Hold
the
on.
escape.
I wanted to see if I could.
What do you want to say, Mike?
Paragon, we'll have to find a time to play SMT together again at some point.
Yeah, yesterday just wasn't a good day. But yeah.
Yep.
Have a good night, Mike.
See you guys later.
Bye.
No.
Like, yeah.
I will
I wanted
say,
Nick,
one
Nick,
of the things I'm bummed about is that both times I've seen the Aurora in the game, I was a traitor, so it just looks red to me. And I can't actually see what it looks like.
Well,
in
Tyler,
the-
Tyler, I was gonna talk with him with a bit of trader stuff, but then I realized James was undeafened for a little bit, so I was like, I can't say anything until James is deafened.
Well, I was just for a while, just like, oh yeah, you better figure out who that trader is. It's like bright red. Like, oh, you better really look for somebody there. You better really track him down.
Tyler
That's
saw
funny.
me murder Will. Tyler saw me put James into a corner.
Hey man, murdering's fun. I
Hey,
only
Ty-
want to murder
Ty-
one person
Tyler
tonight,
saw me
so-
to.
drag
No,
Giles' corpse all across the snow.
yeah.
I should have
Don't
known
let
what he
me
asked. Like, we could just stay
around.
here, or we could just go back to the cabin. And I asked, like, well, how close are we? It's like, well, we're pretty far away. It's like, are we? And I think it's like, are we pretty far away?
Then, well, I'll just bring him with, and he just started dragging his face across
You were
the
actually
ground.
decently far away, Will.
I
I was starting
that
to
you can just drag
question
bodies.
things, and then it's also when you picked up the poison and you just looked like you drank the poison.
Oh, I was thinking I could throw it at you. That's what I was trying to think, but I couldn't.
When you had that, and I turned and looked, it's like, wait, why? I asked, why were you drinking that? It's like, what in the world is wrong with you in drinking poison?
Oh no, I was actually legitimately thinking I could throw it at you. That's what I was trying to do. I didn't think it was actually like you could have to drink.
And then you just said, it's like, no, I'm just testing something. I should have been completely suspicious of you right then and then. Should have just started attacking you. But I went against my gut.
We want to believe in him. No, and that's a good thing. That means you're a good. Also meant you were a dead person.
And as soon as I was revived back, and then it's like, oh, no. So I just was like, I was just starting to say, it's like, I hate you. I was hoping somebody was close by to hear it, to come in and just
No,
start
you guys
killing
went
us again.
off. Like, we had no idea where you went. That's why we thought you
No, you know
Both of
what's
you were
funny is
dead.
that when I was following James, it's like, oh yeah, let's go to the right. I had no idea James was gonna take the bunker I killed Will in because I literally placed the bear trap right in front of it just in case. And when I saw James go through, he's like, oh yes, get into my bear trap, and he got in my bear trap.
Especially what was worse is because my role was ally, which allows me to heal or something if I'm near my ally, and it signed me Nick.
Oh, you know, well, that happened to
Yeah.
Will. Will was
Yeah,
my
it's
ally when
ally
I was a
to-
traitor.
So why is it sending our allies to the traitors? We should send it to the survivors.
Is that just like how allies are now? Is they just immediately
Your
put
ally.
ally as a traitor?
I think it's really funny, personally.
I mean, it was pretty funny for me because I had no idea why Will was screaming at me.
It's of course.
Like, why?
It's like, of course, when I thought somebody was with me as I'm going off, being sent off on my own in the frozen tundra, as I'm finding bunkers, thinking I can open them on my own, it won't let me. So it's like, fine, I'm just gonna set a wolf trap here.
Perfect.
No one.
I will say, Tyler, it's a lot different with the DLC. If you try with the regular DLC, like regular base game, it's a lot more different because traders don't have special powers. They have like actual they have to actually kill people in a sense and prevent people leaving.
Okay.
So you don't have special
Or
powers to
or
convert.
let the elements kill people,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Or, well, no, I'm coming to help you.
Lot.
Whenever Nick was like, I need food, I was like, man, Nick would be so easy to kill if someone just didn't give him food.
I
This guy.
opened a lot of trader crates and got vodka, potions, and berries.
Yeah, I had so much points. I did not know what to do with them.
I didn't get a chance to use any of my points. Everyone either died too fast or I wasn't in a position.
When we
to use
found that
them.
special crate with Chris, I was really wanting to use all those shotguns.
Damn. Oh
you
yeah.
found you found the point. You found the crate with the weapons.
We had like 20 weapons in there. Chris took them, and soon after he converted all of us.
Yeah, I like. the
Like that
weapons,
was
that's
that was that one round where I escaped.
Yep, probably.
Although I have PTSD of the weapons in this game from that one game where Jamie killed most of us accidentally with them.
Jamie
Wait,
accidentally
wait.
helped us get escape.
Well, no, she helped us escape as a traitor, and then when she was a good guy, she accidentally killed or almost killed several of us by shooting a gun, trying to kill something else and it hitting us. So, oh yeah, Tyler, Jamie didn't realize she was a traitor one game, and so she was acting like a good guide, so she helped us all, and we got to the end, and we were all in the escape pod, and Jamie's standing outside being like, why can't I get in?
Oh no!
Oh, I have the clip because I did a Discord recording clip.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Chris was there's a role in the basic called what is it, identity thief, and they're basically a neutral until they steal the identity of a dead person, and that was Chris. And so he was following Jamie, waiting for her to kill someone, and she never did.
It's like,
Because there are neutrals that basically can work with traders or help with others, but if they help with others, they're likely not able to win because they're neutrals.
Oh, okay.
You either need to grab an identity and become a survivor or a trader, and then you can win either or.
Yeah, so neutrals cannot win in this game. They're just another role.
Those
basically.
are complicated, and until we figure out the best way to go about them, I generally don't turn them on because they're a little bit complicated.
Yeah, because they have like so many different kinds of roles that all do different things.
Oh yeah,
So it can be a little
that's the clip
confusing.
of how when Jamie actually saved us all or helped us all.
One time I was the identity thief.
Not
and,
get to the escape pod to
found Dustin on the
sabotage.
blizzard, so I killed him and took his identity. And he's like, I was like, I'm sorry. He's like, no hard feelings.
Who
Oh
is
man, I was an identity thief once, and I tried killing Kyle, but I tried getting Nick to do it with me, and then Kyle walked up behind us and was like, "What? I ended up dying. That was upsetting.
I didn't want to betray Kyle.
You told me you would, and then you went back on your word.
Oh, no.
Only if Kyle didn't hear us.
Oh my god. Well, it was just literally the three of us. There was no radios. We could have killed him and no one would have known. And then I could have been a good guy with everyone else, but no.
They gotta be honorable and like
I
not.
know.
Well, no, the thing is, Lissa, the problem is if once you steal someone's identity, you get their tag and everything, and when they hear you, you either are a traitor, labeled as a traitor, or you're labeled as an identity theft. Which, for the most part,
No,
we think traitors.
I would have just said that we found Kyle's body, and I decided I liked his clothes better than mine, so I wore them.
Can
Yeah.
anybody wear those clothes?
Kyle clothes?
No, can anyone wear anyone's dead body clothes?
No, yeah, you can steal
I
people's
know.
clothing on a dead
Yeah,
body.
I've done it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was not
I
100%
was
certain.
also-
Backpack.
I stole Lissa's, and I can't remember who else was I've stolen.
I don't know, probably a lot.
Like all the clothing.
I've had to. It was also a part of a bonus thing I had to do at one point, but luckily I was a traitor at that point.
Mhm. Oh,
I let a bear kill two guys. It was either James or somebody. I can't remember who. I let the bear just kill them.
One of our first, like, I think it was like the first match we ever did, Tyler.
Oh.
I remember James and I were alone and trying to bunker. And I think it was like either a wolf or a bear. And I was just trying to attack with the bear.
Yeah.
I think it was a bear. And it was attacking James. And I was like actively not swinging that much, so it's just like taking a long turn to get to the bear. Eventually the bear died, but then I just swung at James and he died, and it was like, time to kill James. Whack, 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 whack.
Yeah,
This
that's what you do.
I basically
you find your moments.
One time I saved. Actually, I killed the bear. I think was trying to eat you, and I killed the bear, and then you decided to, like, after my scuffle with the bear, you killed me. And I was like, excuse me, I just saved your life.
I'm sorry, I have to
That's what
win.
you do, man. You wait for opportunities. I remember the first time Grace played with us. I led her up north, and it was just the two of us. And we were walking around, and all of a sudden she's like, "Oh, I need food." And I'm like, "Oh, there's berries over here." And so she got distracted hitting the berries. And as she's hitting the berries, I just start hitting her. I killed her. She was so upset. And then I threw her body down a ravine to hide it.
Dang, that's rude.
Oh, that's amazing.
She forgave me at the end. She was like, "I get it, man. Traitors, I get it." But
You ladies have each other's backs, but when it's anybody else, you guys are at our throats.
You say that, but I did kill her. I led her to her death knowingly.
Actually, Justin, did you ever get traitor? I'm pretty sure you did, like, a couple times.
Yeah, it was like an early game, but I didn't know what to do or how to abuse it, so.
Yeah, in the base game, we try to do at least another traitor based on the group size, but with Blackout, it definitely is, like, best to just do one traitor for Blackout because they can easily convert other people based on the situations, especially since Blackout is a bit hard, and based on, like, everything else, it's like you can easily die.
Yeah. Like, I mean, from what it seemed like that, like, being, like, not being able to see anything, that's huge. Like, for coordinating and trying to figure out who's who and doing anything, really.
Especially since it's like the Blackout, the torch really doesn't do a lot in terms of light.
No.
Yeah, not nearly enough. Not what you would need it to be doing.
Oh yeah, how did the torch work? Because when you had the torch, I was the traitor, so I had night vision.
Oh, the torch, basically, I only can see light if I hold it out. So if I have to attack, I have to put it away.
Oh. That kind of sucks.
It's pretty mediocre.
What
at
about
best.
when you drop it? Does it still light when you drop it?
I'm not sure. I never tried dropping it.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
It might.
I mean, it still doesn't help if you have to be moving around, but
Yeah.
Or have wolves attack you from the darkness.
Yeah, that doesn't help with that.
But yeah, the Blackout DLC is fun. I definitely think, like, because I thought it had more than one map, but I guess it doesn't. And I don't know if we will have more opportunities to get more maps. But for the time being, definitely gonna have to switch off on that here and there.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's fun to do the regular still too, because there's a lot we haven't really explored with that. I think eventually there'll be new maps. I mean, you gotta remember this is a relatively new DLC, so
It came out in 2019 though. It's like it's
19. I thought it was only 2 years old.
no, it's
Are you sure?
Yeah.
5? Okay, well then, yeah, I'm shocked there's only still one map then.
I think this is one of those like developers that don't do a whole lot actively.
Oh, like only every once in a while.
Yeah, mainly because I don't think
Maybe.
they're trying new stuff or like other like their newest game I think came out. They had like a couple games coming out, so they're trying different things.
That might be. Well, this game is essentially completed. Like there's enough to it. It doesn't necessarily need any more. But
Yeah,
it would
sure.
be nice if there was.
Lissa never stabbed me in the game, so
This time, no, I did not. I should have. As soon as you came running up, I should have stabbed you because I was like, Nick's a traitor, and you did turn out to be a traitor. So I was right. So I should have stabbed you. I would have been justified.
Absolutely.
I stabbed Kyle though.
Did you? Oh.
Kyle was my legit only death this night. I whacked him and killed him, and then I let the bears and wolves kill the rest of you.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey man, he was already dying anyway. We were both dying, and then he told me everyone else was dying, so I was like, you know what? Let's speed this along so we don't have to wait too much longer.
You're just like, hey, all I hear is you tell me to, so we're good.
Yeah, well, I mean, he legit, like, Will ran off somewhere and died. I don't even know where he went, but then me and Kyle were standing by the cabin in the blizzard, and Kyle
Lissa
was
would
like,
do a
oh,
lot,
Nick
Skull. Lissa
and
killed
James
a
are
lot of
dying, and I'm like,
people.
what? And he's like, yeah, they're on the radio with me. They're dying over there, and I'm like, oh, they're dying? He's like, yeah, this is the end because we were also dying, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well,
You're like, oh,
let's
well,
just speed this along.
how long? And stab.
Stab, stab.
That is-
Oh, apparently, the developers are making a undersea kind of role playing and social deception type of game, and supposed to be a spiritual successor to Project Winter.
So it's like
Deep
a
sea.
Project Winter-esque game, but underwater.
Yeah, apparently we can request access to the playtest. Ooh.
Oh.
I'll try requesting access because I want to see if I could try it.
I mean, yeah, why not? There's no harm in requesting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
why
either
not?
get it or you don't.
Yeah. Especially since I could see if it's like a decent spiritual successor compared to Project Winter.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder how they're gonna do the underwater type. Like, is it gonna be like you can swim around, so it's a little more of a 3D movement, or
No, based on what it is,
you'll
it's
run
all
around on the bottom of the water?
it's based on like a whole base that's pretty big.
Oh, so you're in like an underwater base?
Yeah.
Oh. You can get more
Oh,
comfortable.
interesting.
Like, tunnels, maybe not tunnels, but like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Smaller, more windingness kind of to it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ooh, I bet they could do. That's fun. You can do a lot of things underwater. You can have like a trader trap be like a broken window or something, and water starts rushing into a room.
Exactly.
You have to repair it before you drown.
be a lot of fun. That could be pretty
Yeah.
good.
That
And
could be
stressful.
interesting, depending how they do that. But
Nice.
nice.
Ty, you should totally get this so we can play together now.
I know. My computer. It's so, man. It downloads so slow. Like it goes from like fine to like kilobytes per second. Like it's
Oh
crazy.
jeez.
And like, there's no good reason for it. I think my internet connection just sucks. I think.
Mhm.
Like it's fine for streaming, like like watching things and streaming things, but for downloading for whatever reason, it just. And it always, like my poor internet here always has looks.
Oh, that's really too bad.
Yeah, but that's
Eh,
We'll
I
get
mean, it happens. Whenever I go visit my parents for a long period of time, Nick knows this. I can't play a lot of the
yeah?
games. I tried playing Phasmophobia, and I would keep getting disconnected.
Was it during one of those moments where we would try to escape like the hospital and stuff like that, and you made a new best friend?
No, that was different. That was when James basically got me killed. But it was when we were doing some of the hospital. Oh, it was also one of the first times we did the jail, and I disconnected in the middle of it.
Oh, I remember that. You were
So mad.
you were when we were doing that right before you died / disconnected, he was like, "Oh," and then he just and I just see your body just flop.
Yeah.
And then
That was,
disconnected? I thought the ghost got you.
Well, there were a couple different times. Some of the time the ghost killed me, which sucked, and then some of the times there were other times where I just disconnected because my internet sucks.
Yeah, I remember
It's
I
fine
remember
now,
being in the
it's
prison
better.
with Nick and you, and then hearing that like when the F-bomb that Nick mentioned. Like I remember that moment. I also remember hiding with you in a house in like some, I don't remember which map it was, but it was one of the houses, and like it was, I think it was a banshee, and the banshee just comes over and snaps your neck and just leaves me alone.
I remember I remember Phasmophobia was a game that we kept playing, and I went on playing that game for so long without dying a single death. Like I never died for like I think over a year.
Really?
Yeah, because every time the ghost would always go for me. Me and Nick would be standing right next to each other, and the ghost would come and kill me and not Nick, and Nick would go running off and survive. La di da di da.
It's like cool.
It literally took you probably like a good dozen games before you finally died.
Yeah, I think I got my first death ever on stream, and then it was just like I died. It's like, oh cool, finally I'm dead.
Nick's just paying off the ghost in the background. It's like, come after me. It's not good content, you know.
I even did some moments where we did like the death roulette kind of thing, where we try to piss off the ghost we tried to piss off the ghost so much that it would come after us, and it'd be like, okay, who's killing it? Okay, one person's dead. Let's do it again, and then keep going until like I'm the last one. It's like, okay, cool, I'm out. Bye.
Like, bye.
Bye.
That's hella funny though. Let's just gamble, and you're like, it's never me, so it's fine.
The lone survivor, always.
I haven't touched.
It's my destiny.
I haven't touched Phasmophobia in like forever.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been pretty regularly updated. It looks a lot different than when we first started playing it.
That's true. Last time at least I played it was October 1st, 2022. That's like about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and it's been updated, so the lobby looks different. I think they added more ghosts too.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
I've been taking a lot of pictures with just the eyeballs floating with James and I just staring at each other.
What are you talking about?
I did a lot of screenshots in Phasmophobia.
Oh, that.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is James.
You're pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that this picture is James.
No, it's probably James.
Oh,
I love it. It looks terrifying.
This was like early days.
oh. Oh goodness. See, that's
Yeah,
like,
you-
seems like that's
I think that is me. Yeah, I usually play that character.
Oh, yeah, I got a neck snapped.
Oh,
Yeah, the characters are a bit janky in the game, so you can do some interesting poses.
That's good though. It's just it's gonna be a good time, you know. The more
Yeah, no, it's a good time. You can see in each other's skulls, you know.
You mean like this?
Yeah, like that. Horrifying, nightmare fuel.
Hey.
I think they still have that too.
The pictures?
You can go inside people's heads and everything and see their eyeballs.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, no, they never changed that. Why would they? That's like a big selling point, in my opinion, for their game.
Yeah. Oh shoot, man.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we last played like Phasmophobia.
Sounds like you guys have to play that soon then, for sure.
Maybe only if you join us, Tyler.
Oh no, now Nick's putting pressure. Oh god, oh god.
Come on, Tyler,
I'm making you have excuses to play with us.
That's
Yeah,
right.
this is a
right.
game where we
Otherwise-
don't technically try and kill each other.
I do operate better when people are like, "Oh no, I need help." I'm like, "Aha, I can help."
Shall we set up a Project M session with you and Justin and see how you guys smash each other for a while?
Bro, dude, it would not be pretty. I have not played. Oh, I always think about like I should go play some Project M, and then I remember like how much I played. I'm like, should I play it?
I can literally set up an entire session for you and Justin because I'm curious how long it's been, and then we can all play a little bit Project M just like the old days.
Heck yeah, I'd join that. I can be Kirby.
Yeah, like
Yo, the
Like-
curve.
Look around,
like
drop on people, just be a stage hazard, you know?
like
Right.
it's been like it's literally been almost it's getting there, but it's almost 10 years since all of us, and I know that you and Justin knew each other a year before, but it's been like almost 10 years since all of us really knew each other outside of obviously Will.
Yeah,
Who's not part of Stargate.
It
But-
is crazy.
Yeah, it's been
Crazy to think
I'm
about.
here.
Yeah. Who was I? I'm trying to remember who I playing against. I played a couple
Squirrel.
years back, maybe like 4. Well, no, I know who I played.
Oh.
But like a couple years back, I went maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. I was visiting some like family friends, and like some of the younger like kids that were still like middle school were like, "Yo, you want to play some Smash Ultimate?" And like I forgot, and like it was fun, but like Smash Ultimate, I just never got into. I don't know why. Like I tried playing it, it just wasn't the same as PM, and like they did well. I wasn't playing great, but I don't know if that's just because it was not PM or if it was. I've gone. I have not decided which one it was. But it was it's been literally like probably been a good like 6 years since I've picked up PM. The last that's why I picked up PM was probably with a buddy I was working with when I was in Bellingham still. Like I haven't worked with him in like 6 years. And that was funny because he was really like he wanted to get really, really good at like melee. And I was like, bro, I won't play melee, but I'll play PM.
It's close enough to Melee.
I mean, that's what I think. He was like, the entire time he was just, we didn't play much. It was like, what time we're, dude, what the heck, why? It's like, why isn't Fox so good? I'm like, bro, it's because now, like, what are we talking about? But no, that'd be fun though. That would be a fun time to play sometime. I'll have to. Would it be easier for me to drive down so we could do that? Would that be?
No, we could be all online. We just have to set it up.
Oh shit! Oh no! Well then you're gonna have to send me instructions on that for sure.
I think it'll be a little bit easier for us to do it online just because it's like everyone's not exactly close to each other.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But yeah, no, that'd be fun. That'd be a good time. Yeah, if you send me some instructions on how to do it, I'll go and start setting that up then.
Yeah, because I think like with Justin, I already have him set up with like capabilities of remote connection, so that means it's only you who have to do the whole remote connection thing too.
Is it? Oh God, is it called like Slippy? Is that what it's called?
Parsec. We use Parsec, but I don't know. I know that Slippy is a thing that's a little bit better, but that would require like a lot of like setup.
I mean, I was saying like that. I used that like years ago. Like that was a long time ago. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah,
like,
because
whatever you use is probably better.
yeah, because like technically like it using like Dolphin and online. If you use like Slippy and stuff like that, the lag will be less noticeable, but that requires each person to have Dolphin, all that stuff, and then set that all that stuff, which is a lot more of a hassle. If we do Parsec, it's basically just get the account, get the software, and it's remote connection to the PC. It's there's a lot more chances of lag and lag spikes and like input delays, but it's a lot easier to set up for everyone.
Oh, absolutely. That's infinite. Dear God, for sure.
Yeah, because like I know Lissa has that set. I'm pretty sure Lissa has that set up. I know Justin has that set up. Parsec.
I don't know if I have Parsec set up, do I?
Pretty sure you do. You can't beat him, join them. No, don't.
You can't beat them, join them.
It's just like Toast came back saying I've joined the typo people who hate breakers. Oh no! If you didn't kill me, I didn't lose. Oh. It's the Dragon Ball Breakers where they were doing like it's Dead by Daylight Dragon Ball basically.
Oh. Huh.
Will here's one thing. Will and I actually did all of season 1 because I wanted to get the meme character Shotgun as my main objective. We played that for like 60, 70 plus, like all out, like in total hours, and I managed to get him, and we dropped it since then, since we got our money's worth for a $20 game.
Well, you got the meme character though. That's all that matters.
Pretty much, yeah.
All the manners.
Area destruction.
You're good.
You get them next time, Toast. But yeah, no, that the whole Parsec is it makes it easier, and then with Parsec, because I have a cloud PC, because the reason why I have a cloud PC is because if you guys were trying to connect with my PC, while I could handle it, it would stress out the network I have while both streaming, and it's like it's a little bit finicky. So if I have a completely separate PC which has a good connection and power, then it handles a lot better.
Oh yeah, no, that's smart.
Yeah.
So that's
That's
why
a lot. That's a lot for one computer.
yeah. That's why I have it. But with Parsec, we'll be able to play like other stuff like Mario Party or any other classic games that we grew up on that we wouldn't be able to play easily.
That's true.
So if you ever want to play like some classic games or have a suggestion on it, please, I can set this up pretty easily.
I mean, there's the old classic of like Mario Kart Double Dash. You know, just saying.
I have it set up.
Might be controversial, but
Ooh.
Mario Kart, just saying. You know.
Well, what's controversial?
Oh, that's the best Mario Kart, in my opinion. I know. I don't know. It might be controversial. I don't know though. You know.
I mean, I never grew up with it. I do say that it does have its own uniqueness. I do like I do like Wii, but I hate the AI because Carl Cook confirmed earlier this stream that the AI is like the most cheapest AI ever.
Oh yeah, it's not good AI. It's a game.
No, it's not good at all.
But the Double
That's
Dash,
how you get paid.
Double Dash is fun. I can get down with that.
There's Double Dash is a little savage because like there's no coin, so there's just items, and there's no like, oh no, I can turn this on and not drive off the track. There's like nothing like that. So it's literally just going for it.
Just wailing on each other. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah, and like if you're not driving well, like you're just not driving well, and you're gonna die. Good time. And you get to like pick two different characters, and then you can switch the items that you're about to throw. Like you pick which one you want to throw. Like that's pretty dope. And like some characters can only be on certain cars. Like if you're a tiny little guy, you can only be on the faster car, like the faster accelerated but slower top speed card. But if you're a big fat fucker like Bowser, you get a faster car, but it takes a long time to speed up. And then there's all sorts of like, you know, there's less customization, but like you get to pick like one of 3 basic types of cars. So it's a fun one. It's a little simpler, a little more straightforward.
What is
time.
Actually, if I get it set up theoretically, and I say theoretically on this, I could have the landline up till 24 people theoretically. No.
Oh my god.
I don't know if we need that many people.
No.
Yeah, I
No,
don't know about
it's up
that
to
many.
4. So yeah, there's 8. No, there's a total of 8 carts on the racetrack, I believe.
I think it's what is it? 4 players max. I'm pretty sure for human players. So
Yeah, but you can have It's one of those rare games that actually uses the landline. I think you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think it's a total of 8 players.
Really?
Yeah, and I know it's theoretically possible to play it all on one PC, which is a cluster.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, that feels like a lot.
Let's.
Yeah, just saying. It's a fun game though.
Yeah, no.
What other?
You can have up to.
Yo, we could play Time Splitters.
I never tried Time Splitter. What is Time Splitters?
The most janky fucking shooter game I've ever played. Like it's just so bad, but it's so good because like all the players you can play as like the player have stats. So like some have like a ton of health. Some are like the size of like a goldfish. Like it's stupid as shit. And then
Dude,
like
jank games are great.
it's so bad. And like to aim, it's just it's so bad. Like it's how that was made on the GameCube. It's real.
So
real unfortunate.
the only Time Splitter game that is on the GameCube by the looks of it is there was 2 of them. Time Splitters 2 and Future Perfect, yeah.
Yep. And like I have so many fucking nightmares from that one. Like the campaign, for example, like when you're playing it, it says, "Hey, do this thing," and it doesn't give you it gives you 0 direction. And like there's so many just random little objectives that you can do to like complete the mission, and it's just nonsense. Like it's wild. It's stupid. And like the higher difficulties, like one of the very first missions is like at this like Soviet like missile silo kind of place, like at a dam.
Mm-hmm.
You first walk out of like where you spawn, and you aren't staring at this like one window on top of the dam. A sniper spawns and just immediately shoots you in the first 5 seconds of walking outside, no matter what you.
Oh my god!
Like, the game's just full of bullshit like that. And so me and my buddy, we were like, we're gonna beat this game on the hard mode. And so like, while we were going through the dam area, that first mission, I just sat there with my screen trained on the window to make sure the guy didn't spawn the entire time.
Oh.
And then when we got to the end of the map, because he needed my help, he like did the same from the other side of the dam. He like watched the window, and then I ran through the entire same thing again. It's such
some interesting teamwork right there.
Bro, and that was just like level 1. Like it just gets worse from there.
Jeez.
But that's another.
Oh man, you really know what you're getting into the first time you boot up a game and get out of the starting area is just you get blasted in the face.
There's no way to like know it's what happened either. You just like walk out and you just hear bang. You're like, that's half my health. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. And you just like sprint for cover and like it's just nonsense. But it was a good time. It was a fun game for sure. But it's an absolute nonsense and jank as fuck. And like all the guns had like special modifiers or special like abilities. Like you had like the 12-gauge shotgun. You could press like this purple Z button.
Yeah.
And it would pop off like 3 shots in a row for some reason. Like bang bang bang. Like it was just every gun had its own special thing. All just nuts. Like God, that brings back traumatic memory.
I really need to try it because this was one of the games I wanted to try to get and see what it was like.
I mean, it's a good game. I enjoyed it for what it was at the time. But dear God, it.
Sounds perfect.
It sounds like a game that does not age well.
No, it did
Oh yeah.
did not. You could
Wait, what game?
also try a
Time
Harry
splitters.
Potter Quidditch. there's a Harry Potter Quidditch game, which
Oh, I remember that
it-
one.
yeah, it was the very first game me and my sister ever got on. Parents bought this for us,
Mm,
and like I remember, like we played the crap out of it, and it was very unique. Like it was very different than like any of the other games we had really played at that point, and it was a good time. We enjoyed it, but also a game that probably did not age well. Looking back.
Probably not.
Probably
But that's
absolutely
fine, you know, lots of
lots
things
of those.
have changed and improved in the last couple years alone, so
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, no, there's good games though. There's lots of good games out there.
Yeah, there are lots of good games and classic games, and then if you try old games, we learned that some of the old games are have not aged well.
Oh no, in like gameplay wise or in
Gameplay
in
wise.
every way.
Well, and
Gameplay-wise?
some are like in every way, but other wise is like, yeah.
some are just games. It's like you play, you're like, I remember this better when I was a
Pretty much.
and that's
Yeah,
okay.
because it was all new, man.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like sometimes it's okay for games to be left in the past. It's okay.
It's okay. They had their time and now they're retired. It's okay.
They did their job. They did what they
They did their job.
Oh,
Okay. Well, on that note, I'm gonna head out. So
Okay.
Have a good
nice
night.
chatting to you guys. I'm glad you were able to get on, Tyler. That was nice.
yeah, it's good. Yeah, I'm trying to get better and better about it. Just taking some time, but we're getting there.
We're getting there, and that's all that matters. Just slowly but surely.
Exactly. That's all we can do, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Night,
yeah,
guys.
Good night.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
What time is it, Nick? By the way, I haven't even looked at the clock. Probably
9
should.
minutes to 1.
Well, shit.
The question is, it's like, are you a night owl still, or do you actually have a responsible schedule, unlike all of us?
I am still a night owl, but I do have a responsible schedule, which is rough sometimes. Like, oh god, I mean, I'll be fine. I'm chilling.
Are you working tomorrow or today?
Oh, absolutely, I am.
I was gonna say,
Well,
if you had a day off tomorrow, it's like, screw it. Your sleep schedule's gonna be screwed for one day at least.
yeah, but nah, this is no. I mean, I'll probably jump off here in a second, but yeah, no, I'm not rushing to get off or anything like that right now yet.
Mhm.
I've slept less, so it's.
I mean, I've known you at least for 10 years, and I know how much our sleep schedules have been.
Oh, absolutely. My sleep schedules have never been, no matter what. Like, never been a time where it's like, oh, that's the appropriate amount of.
I know that feeling.
Oh,
Will, James, are you guys still up?
they might be dead.
Yeah, I'm still up.
How you guys feeling right now?
I'm pretty tired.
Sounds sleepy.
Will, you okay?
I'm starting to kind of get kind of heavy here.
All right, give Will caffeine and let's go.
But I can muscle through.
That depends. Do you want to do something together? Because if James is tired, we have a couple options. We can do maybe some Dragon Quest Dark Prince, or I could go with a single player game, and then I can go there.
We can go Dragon Quest. Get some stuff for Dark Prince.
All right. Oh, that reminds me, Tyler. Did you catch the Nintendo Direct?
I didn't know. Did they announce? I know. Well, like I know they announced like what's it called? Metroid something, right?
Metroid 4 Prime 4 Beyond. Finally, that's been announced.
Okay. Is it a remake or is it like an actual new?
New one, new one. It's the fourth Metroid Prime game that was announced 7 years ago and had to be restarted.
That's crazy. That's wild that it's been that long since they announced it.
Yeah, and it's finally coming out.
Well, like, what other game? Oh, what did else say they announced? Did you see the Dragon Age, the next Dragon Age game finally got announced?
Oh, that I sent the trailer to Will and he already seen it. He's been a big Dragon Age fan. You and him can nerd out. I have never ever played a Dragon Age game, but I own all of them.
Their Origins is really good. 2's not bad. I feel like Inquisition might be the second best one. 2's probably the third best. One's really good.
Inquisition is the one that won like actual Game of the Year awards and stuff.
Yeah, it's the most recent one. Yeah, it's probably the most polished of them all by a long shot. But they're all supposed to be like usually like more like tactical RPG kind of games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the newest one looks just like an action adventure hack and slash kind of game, and people are losing their minds about it. Like it's kind of funny.
I never played Dragon Age, so there's an aspect of me is like I don't understand what's the difference between this one and any other Dragon Age game.
The first one's it almost like plays like Baldur's. It was what's it called? The team that made Dragon Age, they made the original Baldur's Gate game. And so Dragon Age was like kind of their like riff on that and kind of like their own version of that, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But then the second one, it became more action because that was the trend of all the games.
Mm-hmm.
Which was like it was like a hybrid. It was almost like kind of Final Fantasy, like kind of turn-based. You could pause and then make decisions and stuff like that kind of thing, and then like go back to first-person view. And it wasn't bad. Like I enjoyed it still, but Inquisition was like that game, but just better across the board, I think.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so it's very different than the one that they're gonna put out. It's very different than the other ones they've made. So it's fun to see the group react. You know, because some people are like really excited, some people want to kill them. You know, so like it takes all types. You know.
Speaking of the Dragon Age games, I just bought all three. That's how much they were on sale on Steam.
Nice.
I have them on my 360, but just because I'm not going to be able to play all the DLC stuff for them, I got them on Steam, just straight up on Steam, so I'm not having to play them through EA Play, and I might just cancel my EA Play stuff.
I mean, that's a good. I mean, for Origins especially, that's a good decision for all the DLC because like there's a.
I have all the DLC for Origins. It's just not for 2 and Inquisition.
Oh, gotcha. And there is a lot of DLC. If I remember, there's like Jaws of Harkon. There's some marking, like a market and stuff. Like there's a bunch of good, and it's all good DLC. Like it'll be definitely play. It's a good.
I'm further along it. I'm further along in Origins on my PC than I am on the 360.
Oh yeah. I mean,
now
like
that I know what to do, and I can go back to where I was on the one spot to go get that stupid nug for freaking Liliana. I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, the nugs, dude. The nugs are the best. Just saying.